Does have to come in for Conan, right? All the time. Hey, everybody. How's it going? I'm John Shear tonight, and no Ben. He is off out in Pennsylvania doing Pennsylvanian things.
Pennsylvania.
Exactly. And I'm here tonight with Felipe and Andrea.
Hello.
And Mr. John Judas.
What's up?
So,
And Kyle behind the camera.
Kyle behind the camera. Wave, Kyle. We have new Justice League badge cards. Now you can be your own Justice League member. Write your name in. We've got those to give away. We have all sorts of other stuff that's going to happen. John will tell you about this coming Saturday here in a minute. But on November 10th, Tony Fleece is coming. Fleeks is coming because we love him, and he's doing a world tour and, well, United States tour. And if you haven't read Stray Dogs, because we've been pushing it on you these last 3 weeks, come in, get it signed. It's awesome. Worth it. Worth every penny. Local Man's awesome. We still have the $25 rare world tour feral comic. So
That's the only way you can get it.
yeah. We also, because the election's coming up, we brought out our election pins. So there's that. We have more free stuff this week. We still have Bumblebee prints. If you didn't make it out, you missed out because it was awesome. I was here. That guy had a truck ton of energy, and it was great.
Truck ton.
Truck ton. It was fantastic. More free stuff for all you AEW fans. We've got some free AEW comics for you people out there as well. But this weekend is the Halloween Comics Fest, and I think the boss is going to talk about that.
Quick. Hey, everybody, Ben's out of town, so we we have microphones now. We have all kinds of stuff here. Hi to April and the girls, too. They always make me say it. I don't have a cool T-shirt on.
Oh.
I don't. Wait, just Cleveland. That's cool.
It's good enough.
That's
Good enough.
You know what Ben said about the one I had last week? He's like, well, I guess it's cool, but, the writing's kind of small. No one can read it. Okay, Dick. All right. Well, anyway, Ben's not here. We shouldn't talk about him like that. Halloween, over the years, the Halloween thing is sort of Diamond's gone. They don't really support it that much anymore. But we've got 7 comics to give away that day. 5 Marvel, 2 small press. If you come in costume, you get them all for free. If you're not in costume, we let you take a few. We don't really police that. But we like to see you in costume. We like to see everybody in costume. I'll be in costume. I have 2 new costumes this year. So that's on Saturday.
I have 1 old costume.
Major League,
right? Yeah, I was just going to say, I could guess
and
what it is.
there's nothing wrong with that. Ben will be back by then. He really enjoys it. We really enjoy the day. We like seeing everybody in costume. We decided to do 50% off all back issues. We did that last year, too, and I forgot that we did that, so I didn't put that in there till this week. All day long. That includes the wall. It includes everything. I'm working diligently, too, we're putting some new dollar stock out tomorrow, too. I think we've got
a bunch of horror comics back in.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Did some horror comics. We're going to have 6 new long boxes at dollar stock, 4 small press, and 2 good Marvel stuff, because I've been clearing out the bins a little bit and everything like that. If we had too many copies of something, even if it's a $20 book, I put it out at $1 because I got to get rid of it. We have too much stuff. So, Halloween Comic Fest, 7 free books, lots of free candy. Get to see everyone in your costume. The store is fully decorated. Do a 360 for me, Kyle. We put a lot of work into it this year.
Plants.
Yeah, plants.
Spiders. Fruit. Ghouls.
So, yeah, I like decorating the store for Halloween. It's a big deal to me. We enjoy doing it in my household, too. So the store looks good. Free books will be here. Come on in and get them. It's 10 a.m. to 4 because we try and narrow the focus of it a little bit, but you can come in all day long and get your half-off back issues and get your free comics. Lots of candy. And usually I find other stuff lying around the store to give away, too, other than those 7 books, which are, again, books that are created for the day. It's called Trick or Read now. And there's some cool books in there, too. Yeah.
The small press ones Andrea and I are all about. So.
Where the monsters...
Where Monsters Lie is one of them, which we had last week.
Do it. You did a good elevator pitch to me.
It's the housing community where all the slasher villains live when they're not out killing. And this is the second series. We're getting the trade back end of the first series if you missed out. So there's some new characters, and some of the characters from the first one have moved over to this new location.
And that book's free. So you come in, you get that free book, and I have some other free adult Halloween books to put up there too. So it's good for kids, it's good for the adults too. I try to make sure everyone gets some free stuff. And again, half off back issue shopping day too. Ta-da. So that's all I got, other than what John said. We've also got Shelley coming.
Shelley Bond?
Bond, yeah. Shelley Bond and Philip Bond, right?
Yes.
At the end of the last Saturday of November. We'll tell you more about that later.
With Genghis Khan?
Yeah, it's associated with Genghis Khan. We're going to have a 1 hour signing. We'll talk about that later, though. It's too early for that. So
yeah.
Yep, thank you.
And put this back here. And then we'll move on to first appearances. Green Lantern Dark is first appearance of Rini Mori, new Green Lantern. And we'll talk more about that when we get to it. So Conquest 2099 is first appearance of Web Weaver 2099. And then Spider Boy is first full appearance of Spider Girl. It's a big deal. Actually made me read the issue today. So yeah, good times. And then we'll go on to the table. We'll start down at the bottom with Image and work our way up to Marvel and back down again. But we're going to start with Scary Godmother. Jill Thompson's epic. I didn't realize she had done this many Scary Godmothers. $40 gets you all of them. Some of them are in color. Some of them are black and white. It was all how they were originally presented, but now in big, giant, soft cover for $40. And above that,
right? Kent State alumni.
Kent State alumni.
Yeah, just like our fine fellow over here.
Yeah.
Look at the plants.
Right above that, Saga Volume 1 in a little tiny collection because we love Saga, and if you just want to roll one up and shove it in your back pocket, Volume 1, $9 or $10, can't beat it. Tim Seeley's Revival Compendium, because compendiums are awesome. It's great. Jenny Frisson covers, Mike Norton artwork, the whole thing in there. Something Epic is on Volume 2. The Cabinet, all 5 issues are collected there. Let's go back up to Radiant Black, massive edition. I love this Radiant Black hardcover edition because everything I need to know is on the cover. It's Radiant Black, it's massive edition, it's book 1, and it's issues 1 through 12. Can't beat it. It's perfect. So, good for them. Next to that, Creature from Black Lagoon Lives. Unlike Dracula, unlike Frankenstein, this is a continuation of the Creature from Black Lagoon saga. It's great, like all the other Universal Monster ones. Wonderful. This is the direct market edition, and then that's we'll call it the newsstand edition. Then we're into regular comics. Tin Can Society, basically what if Iron Man was killed, and they got to do a whole history of like who done it and how they got to that point. Issue 2. Grommets is on issue 5. One of Ben's favorite books, but also one of my favorite books. That fight, there's a fight in here, and it's mean. Ugh. Yeah. Self-Help's on issue number 5. Standstill's on issue number 3. Dead Eyes is on issue number 2. And then Moon Man. Moon Man is on issue number, what is it, 5?
5.
Wow.
I think it's 5.
More 5s. Lots of 5s this week. Power Fantasy by Kieran Gillen's on issue number 3. There's your cover A. And your very cool cover B. Creepshow is on issue number 2. There are 2 awesome stories in there. One by John Ridley. And as always, this is the anthology. Like, we're talking about a lot of anthologies. There's a lot of anthologies on the table today. Yeah. There's been a lot of horror anthologies. Creepshow has been one of the best, and it continues to be one of the best. Here's your cover A. There's your cover B. And then your amazing cover C. That golf cover is fantastic. Speaking of anthologies, Voices in My Head. One shot by Joe Pruitt. It's got a wonderful Brian Bolland cover. Some great Andrew Robinson artwork, Phil Hester artwork. The very first story is a classic death story in every way. It's great. The Feeding is another one-shot by our own David Boer, Cleveland's own David Boer. So it has an amazing final page on there. Yeah. with actually even cooler is they actually have like 3 pages in the back to show you how they got to that final page.
I
It's
won't
awesome.
show it, but this is like a kind of like a haunted painting
Yes. Yeah.
story. So bad things happen.
Yeah. Hack / Body Bags, issue 1 of that miniseries. If you knew Body Bags, Jason Pearson created that, and he passed away last year. And so Tim Seeley has teamed the two of them up, and of course, and as with all team ups, they have to fight in there. So
How weird was that book to come out, right?
right?
It's been a long time. Body Bags was like a big deal back in the 90s.
Yeah.
It was a cool book.
Null Hunter is on issue 1. It is a very cool sci-fi book, but also extremely graphic. And then Kyle's pick of the week.
Yep, Sacred Damned. It is the second book of the Horizon experiment to come out. So they're doing twists, a lot of cultural twists on standard stories. So last time they did the Chinese James Bond. This one is telling the story of a Muslim John Constantine, essentially.
Yes, that's a great way of putting it.
Yeah, you're dealing with Jin in probably the coolest way I've
Yeah.
seen. A crazy possession story. I wouldn't want to miss this book. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
We
We
have
only
one.
have one on the table. As of right now, it's still available to order. So if you want one, please let us know so we can put the order in and make sure you get it.
Issue 6 of Rook. It's back.
Oh,
It's the
so
final
good.
one in the arc. It is fantastic. If you haven't been reading it and you're just waiting for the trade, fine, wait for the trade. But we will push this on you dramatically. It is fantastic. Issue 6 cover A, issue 6 cover B. Frankenstein's on issue number 3, and this is a wonderful cover that tells you everything you need to know of what's going on inside, because also cover B, as it says, it's the heart. So, yeah. So cover A, cover B, and then we've got a 1 in 10 as a cover C at cover price. Void Rivals on issue number 13. Still good. Kirkman's still knocking it out of the park. So there's your cover A, cover B, cover C, 1 in 25 variant for $10, and a 1 in 50 variant for $15. Collections. Blood Hunt.
Blood Hunt.
Blood Hunt. It is not the the uncensored version. This is the everybody can read it version. So
Sanguinated.
yes, thank you. That was the word I was searching for. But it is a great 5-issue story with the Marvel Universe versus vampires. It's wonderful. Full collection. It's even got the preview from Free Comic Book Day in there. Worth every penny. And then next to that, Incredible Hulk Epic Collection, Future Imperfect. Rick and Marlo get married. All sorts of other fun stuff in there. And also including the Future Imperfect 2-part story arc, which is great. Captain America, The Death of the Dream is the new Epic Collection. This is volume 2 in that, so it's... Oh, I guess he dies. But yeah. And then Captain Marvel, The Undone, full collection of that there. Next to that, we have a really cool 3D issue of New Mutants 98, first appearance of Deadpool.
Oh, Ben's so excited.
Oh, even got the glasses.
I didn't know how to order that.
I think that's a good question, but I care. I
think they
thought
will.
it was
It's
cool.
cool.
I
It's
think
3D.
cool.
3D is cool.
It's $9.99.
So $10 get you 3D glasses, first appearance of Deadpool, 3D,
Where do you even get 3D glasses nowadays?
Yeah.
right there.
Right there.
All right.
I'm saying.
If you just need a pair of 3D glasses, just grab it.
More facsimiles. Because the Venom movie's coming out, you got first appearance of Null in Venom number 3. And then in terms of second appearance, reprints, Wolverine number 1, because it's awesome. They reprinted it as the Pat Gleason, adamantium cover.
So cool.
It's great. Blade foil edition?
Yep.
So we missed it the first time, and now it's back in.
Late.
All right.
We got him.
So there we go.
Everyone gets a chain.
Spiffy Shiny Foil Edition. $10. Can't beat that. X Factor's on issue number 3. So there's your cover A. But it's all worth it for the Russell Dauterman cover B, which is wonderful. And then we've got a $20 1 in 50 variant for that one there.
Pyro's looking scary.
Yes. X-Men's on issue number 6. Magic and ID go on an adventure. And then there's your cover B. Cover C is your Doom variant. And then we got a $10 1 in 25 variant. And then we have a $50 1 in 50 variant. Avengers is on issue number 19. More Doom. So there's your cover A. Doom's your cover B. Doom's your cover C. And then Venom Wars, Lethal Protectors. There's your cover A. Silver Sable gets you on cover B. And then your
Silver
Symbiote 1 in 10 variant for $8. Yep. The aforementioned Spider-Boy. First appearance of Spider-Girl. So, yay! First appearance of Spider-Girl. But it's cool. He teams up with Daredevil. Spider-Girl shows up. We don't know what... if you read the book, you know exactly what she wants. But it's cool. It's a first appearance. We ran out of cover A's, so...
We did reorder a few, so they should be in next week, probably end of next week.
So if you want cover A, which Spider-Girl doesn't appear on, fine. We're going to start with cover B. We'll call this cover B, cover C, cover D.
D for Doom.
For Doom. And cover E is the Bagley. Venom War Carnage is on issue number 3. And then your cover B for that one there. Spider Society, Enter the Spider-Verse is on issue 3. It's awesome. He's the best spider.
Weapon 8.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's so good. So there's cover A, Spider-Gwen cover B, cover C, and then a 1 in 50 $30 variant for that one there. Conquest 2099, Web Weaver 2099, first appearance. Aliens Romulus. You guys pre-ordered a whole bunch of them because, hey, the movie's out, and we sold out immediately. So we've got more of those coming in. If you want one, let us know. But we do have a 1 in 25 $10 variant for that one there. Dazzler's on issue 2. Off she goes to London. Dazzler is now the new Taylor Swift of the mutant universe. So
someone else is on a world tour.
Yep. So there's your cover A. Villalobos did the cover B. Cover C with Storm. And then $30 1 in 50 variant. All art variant, which is very cool. Incredible Hulk's on issue 18. I just got caught up. I read the last 5 issues again because they're coming out so quick. But I read all those 5 issues, including this one, and it's still great. Philip Kennedy Johnson is doing an amazing job on this. It is creepy, gross, horror, Hulk style. It's wonderful.
The Hulk transformations in this book are amazing.
They really, really
all
are.
of us want more of you to be reading this book.
You should be. I get if you're not because it's not Hulk Smash, but my gosh,
Hulk's
it's
smashing
just,
monsters, though.
He is smashing monsters dramatically. There's your cover A, your Stormbreakers cover B, and an amazing cover C for that one there. The Ryan Brown variant. Werewolf by Night's on issue number 3. Still bagged for your reading unenjoyment, so you have to open it. There's your cover A, there's your cover B with lots of blood splatter, and then a 1 in 25 $20 variant for that one there.
CKs are ICLs.
I know. Spirits of Vengeance on issue number 2. He's in Atlantis, and do you know what happens when you're underwater? That skull head does not evaporate. So he's still got skull head underwater. So yeah,
Bubble Man.
You'd think so. There's cover A, cover B, and then a $10 1 in 25 variant for that one there, which is really cool. Scarlet Witch. Hey, Spider-Boy teamed up with Daredevil. Now Scarlet Witch is teaming up with Daredevil on issue number 5.
This guy's just seen it all.
He is.
Well,
Almost. Cover A, cover B, and then we're going to move up because Iron Man has restarted, and it's the Stark-Roxxon War Part 1. And for somebody who was like, I think I'm going to be done, I can drop Iron Man. No, this was a really solid first issue. getting him back to basics. Like, he has been beaten down, and when he gets beaten down, he builds some armor. And it is exactly what you want. It's fantastic. Like, he is in every way getting beaten down, and by the end, he's like, regardless of what happens, I can take control of my life. Great first issue, really good, just excellent Iron Man issue, and lots of variant covers. So there's your cover A. Scotty Young does a cover B. Doom is cover C. Cover D. Cover E. Cover F, negative space variants. Below that, we got a $10 1 in 25 variants, a $40 1 in 50 variants, and then a $10 spiffy shiny variants, which is really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
But then we get to the best book of the week. By far,
The best book of the week.
it really is.
I know we've been talking about all the absolute titles a lot because we got to read them early. I read this again today for the email, and it's so good. I don't know what to say without like giving it away because I want you to experience it.
That being said, artwork is fantastic. Story is second to none. If you loved Absolute Batman, you are going to love this.
Yeah.
I am still
Yeah.
debating on which one is the better of the two issues.
That's a good
But-
question.
But that
a
being
tough
said,
choice.
there's a whole passage of time that is done in like double page spreads that is second to none. It is wonderfully portrayed, beautifully drawn, and will just bring a smile to your face. This does nothing to undermine the Wonder Woman character. It enhances it to the nth degree. This is the Wonder Woman. If you're like, oh, I don't care about her, this is the book that will make you care about her.
I mean, she's riding a skeletal Pegasus. Like, it's an alternate origin story. Like, what if she wasn't raised with the Amazons and she's raised in hell, but that core is still there?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's some
Yeah.
some dialogue choices in here that made my skin crawl.
So good, so good.
So good.
So there's cover A. Here is a blank cover. Kind of boring. Here is cover C. Cover D with her gigantic sword.
Jim Lee.
So cool. And here is the spiffy, shiny foil version of that.
Sword shining.
Yeah. The 1 in 25 for $15. There's only one left because Kyle and I had to each grab one. And then a 1 in 50 for $25. That's all art of cover C. And then another horror book. DC Horror Presents is a 4-issue miniseries, anthology series. Even though Superman's on the cover of this one, he's not in this story. It's 2 stories in this one. First one is David Desmalchian written about Dollhouse and Dollmaker. The second one is a Wonder Woman story, which is what Kyle said, kind of the opposite of what's going on in Absolute Wonder Woman. That one's written by the Boulet brothers who do Dragula on Shudder, which I'm a fan of. So we have cover A, and then we have a 1 in 25 for $10.
Oh, now I know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then New Elseworlds title is Green Lantern Dark, which is also kind of horror.
Yeah.
Solomon Grundy is commanding an undead horde. The world is in darkness, and there's just like a little bit of hope with people believing that Green Lantern is still out there and can save them.
But also drawn by the same guy who draws Something is Killing the Children, and what it's written by the guy who writes House of Slaughter.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. So it's a very cool looking book.
Yeah.
And you can't beat Solomon Grundy in a horde of undead.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So cover
Followers.
A, and we have a 1 in 25 for $10. And then, this was not on the table last week, because it came in late. We have the 1 in 100. We have 2 copies of Absolute Batman #1, $100 each.
All right.
Jim Lee, black and white.
Power Girl is on issue 14. Harley Quinn on 44. Flash on issue 14. Green Arrow is 17/350.
Yay!
Those are all new, all-in titles, so you can jump in with those storylines. Issue 4 of Robin Lives. Then issue 119 of Nightwing. And then a 1 in 25 variant for $10. Detective Comics is on $10.90.
But Tom Taylor has left Nightwing and has moved over to Detective Comics.
Yeah.
So if you need your Tom Taylor fix, Detective Comics is where you get it at now.
Cool. And cover B. And then a 1 in 25 for $10 for that one.
Did you look at the message in the mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says plan.
Superman is on issue 19. There's cover A and a 1 in 25 for $10. Yeah. And then the last issue of Zatanna, which I didn't read yet.
I'm very excited to read this book. It
Oh,
is
yeah.
a
Yeah.
oh
No, not yet.
It is beautiful though. Like I've already flipped to the last page, which was like so wonderfully drawn and so perfect. It's like, okay, yep. This if DC decides to put this out in a hardcover,
Oh, that
Yep,
would be nice.
done.
Yeah, yeah. So cover A, cover B, cover C, and then the 1 in 25 is an all art cover for $15. Action Comics is also an all in, and that's issue 1072.
These are coming out fast.
I know.
they're weekly, so it's part
Oh,
3.
yeah.
It's part 3 of the Phantom Zone story.
Cover B. That's another like classic
Yeah, it's a good
cover.
one.
I like that. And a 1 in 25 for $10. Brave and the Bold is on issue 18 with a lot of snakes, I guess. Hellblazer is on issue 10, that's probably its least creepiest cover.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's not too uncreepy.
Yeah. Well, let's do these first.
Oh, yep.
Before second print of issue number 0 of Batman Long Halloween Last Halloween. This is the prologue. A reprint of Hawkman number 4. And then
Which is,
DC
do you know what
I do not know what that one is.
the first appearance of Zatanna
Oh, cool.
is
cool.
reprinted in Hawkman number 4. So, yep.
Nice. So we have Elseworlds Justice League Volume 3. Green Lantern Book 3.
So this is Sinestro Corps War. It is. I said when this was coming out, if they put it in an absolute, I would buy the absolute, and I own the absolute of it. So now you can get it as a way less expensive version of it. It is by far my favorite Green Lantern story, like hands down. I love it. So yeah.
And then Superman House of Brainiac trade collected there. Adventures of Superman John Kent. I don't know what is this, volume 1?
Yeah, it was
Yep,
the
volume
5-issue
1
miniseries.
through 6.
1 through 6?
Yep,
Okay.
1 through 6
now.
in there. Yep. Batgirl Stephanie Brown volume 1.
Back in print, because I have a very beat up copy of the first volume of it. So
And then Birds of Prey Murder and Mystery by Gail Simone. And then Dark Horse. Dudley Dawson and the Forever Machine is in trade. There's this Dracula book that I can't even flip through because, holy crap, there's some stuff in there.
But Matt Wagner and Kelly Jones are doing a Dracula book. This is book 1. It is gorgeous. It is violent. It is insane. It is everything you want from a Dracula book drawn by Kelly Jones. Like, this is the guy who turned Batman into a vampire, and now he's taking on the Lord of the Vampires, and it's wonderful.
We'd love to show you stuff, but we literally can't.
Yeah, I cannot. Dark Horse single issues. We got Goon number 3, which I had to stop reading so we could do the video. So cover A and cover B.
Cover B's awesome.
Yeah. And then, look, another horror book.
What?
This is the Dark Horse annual Halloween special one-shot anthology again. Headless Horseman. This is cover A, which that horseman has a head. There he does not. Cover B.
Surprise.
Surprise. Street Fighter Masters Lily. One shot, I believe.
Yep.
We have Invasive in trade, which that was like a creepy surgery book.
And then
Kyle, take that one.
Killtopia. This one is by Dave Cook. and Clark Kent. This is a original graphic or original.
It feels
hardcover.
like original hardcover, yeah.
I'm getting one because it's awesome. The art in here is...
Can I show some?
Yeah, you can show some of it.
Very Jeff Darrow-ish.
Yeah. A very cyberpunk story. The foreword actually explains how they wanted a not so much a lighter approach to cyberpunk world, but really getting a positive... It's fun because this book is a positive feel. Even though it's full of death and corporate, destruction and robots and humans being killed by robots. It's a super fun book where there are robots who want to live and people love to kill stuff, as we do. And we make game shows out of it and everything, but what happens when you figure out the humanity in machines? I can't wait to finish this book. It is gorgeous. It is fun. It's funny. I'm all in.
It is $29.99.
Oh, that was another thing, too. Yeah.
There you go.
Cheap.
Below that, Nottingham is on volume 3.
Final Tithe.
The final one. Conan is issue 16. There's cover A, cover B. Labyrinth is on number 2. And then part 2 of the Cursed Library. Cover A, cover B. And then Godzilla, Monster Piece Theater. Godzilla vs. Gatsby by Tom Scioli.
I mean, really, that cover,
Yeah.
one is awesome, and 2 says it all.
Yeah.
Like, really, it's just, like, you're in or you're out.
Yeah.
I was in immediately.
I mean, he's got great artwork too.
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Where's some Godzilla though? There's a little bit.
There he is.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Thundercats Chitara is on issue 4. Army of Darkness Forever
13.
13. Star Trek Defiant is issue 20.
Angry Vulcan.
Yeah. And then Turtles, issue 3.
Finally.
It's so good.
I know.
So good. So good.
If you haven't been reading Jason Aaron Turtles, you should be reading Jason Aaron Turtles.
Yeah.
That's really...
Yeah.
And even cooler, the art on this one is by Cliff Chang, so it's beautiful.
I should just... I mean, that's a little... That's a better page. It's like hanging out with the river turtles. I love it. So there's cover A, cover B, the 1 in 25 for $10, the 1 in 50 for $20, and the 1 in 75 for $25. And then 2 Gotcha Man. There's issue 4, cover A, cover B, cover C, and then Galactor is on issue 3. And then kids' books. Well, kind of. These are like teens. Night of the Living Cat, we have volume 5. Action Philosophers, Omnipotence for Dummies.
Yep.
With Frankenstein, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was Frankenstein in it.
Nothing Special, volume 2.
Oh, wow.
From Katie
Katie
Cook. Yeah, volume 1 just came out recently,
It
right?
seemed like it.
Yeah. Science Comics, we have Human Spaceflight.
Yes.
History Comics, we have the Prohibition Era, like
Boo.
every child's favorite subject. We still have Minecraft from last week. Super Scary Narwhalloween. Kids Are Still Weird is still on the table because they're still weird. D is for Dalmatians is still on the table. There is a new Sonic trade, which
Volume
is
23.
17.
17.
23.
You're close. And then a Powerpuff Girls Halloween special.
Yay,
Cover
creepy.
A, cover B.
Ooh, Buttercup's looking devious.
Yeah. And that is it. It's a big week.
It was a large week, ironically, because we didn't think it was going to be that big, but come on in. We'll see you on Saturday. Dress up, get some free comics, and take us out.
And thanks again for Saturday.
Yeah.
Bumblebee, yeah. For the
Bumblebee was awesome.
Super fun. Yeah, we had a really good time. That was cool. In the time that you were talking, I did pull out new dollar stock. So tomorrow, new boxes of dollar stock will be out. So
Woohoo!
stuff in order, small press stuff. So always do something to pad the week out a little bit.
There you go.
But yeah, it turned out to be a big week. Good job, everybody, getting it together.
Thanks.